Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about Allen Robinson because, as we know, he is a pending free agent, and he was on Twitter yesterday liking pretty much every tweet that correlates him with the New York Jets. So it seems like he's interested, so I want to break down that. He also was on the Chris Collinsworth podcast with Richard Sherman, and he was asked about the Jets and the New York media, and he looks like he's very interested to come join the New York Jets. Before I hop into the video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Jets Media, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at NYJets_media. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump right in. So here are all the tweets that Allen Robinson was liking, and it's all about the Jets having so much cap space. The Jets should trade this pick and Sam Darnold for the Chicago Bears, and then the Chicago Bears franchise tag Allen Robinson, and then we, trade for Allen Robinson and give him a long-term contract. There's a lot of things that Allen Robinson wants, and obviously he wants to get paid first and foremost. And he understands that the Jets have one of the biggest financial flexibilities in the NFL. We just cut Henry Anderson, and we're going to cut a lot more players. And we could potentially have up to $80 million in cap space. So we have every single flexibility to go out there and sign or trade for anybody we want. We have all the ammunition, whether that's draft capital to trade or that's cap space to sign someone in free agency. So obviously Allen Robinson knows that, and I think his pipe dream is to go to the New York Jets while the Jets go out and trade for Deshaun Watson. I think that's what he wants the most, but it's really intriguing. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you guys want Allen Robinson? And if so, what kind of contract would you want to sign him for? And would you want to sign him even if we don't get Deshaun? Would you want, say we do draft Zach Wilson at number 2 or Justin Fields, should we give him a top tier target, Allen Robinson, in free agency? I'm kind of all for it, but at the same time, I don't know if the Jets are in the market right now to pay that much money for a receiver. You know what I mean? Like, I love Allen Robinson, but if you look at all the things that he's saying on social media, it looks like he wants around $19-20 million per year, and that's a lot of money. That's Amari Cooper's contract over in Dallas, and that's kind of not the Joe Douglas mindset. I feel like Joe Douglas is going to prioritize his money in the trenches. I feel like if Joe Douglas breaks the bank this offseason, which I think he will with a couple of players, last year he did not sign anybody to a big deal. It was all 1-year cheap deals or 2 or 3 year cheap deals with options, and he was very creative. But this year I feel like we have so much flexibility to get someone, and I feel like if anybody he's going to break the bank for, my prediction is Joe Thuney, left guard from the Patriots, because he's finally hitting the open market. He was interested in him last year, but the Patriots franchise tagged him. So I think that if Joe Douglas wants to put a lot of money into a player, it's not going to be at the receiver position, but I could be totally wrong. Allen Robinson obviously wants to come to New York, and he wants to be part of the Jets, whether that's because we have the most money and he just wants to get paid, or he wants to be part of the big market. Here is what he had to say on the Chris Collinsworth podcast, talking about how New York is a big market and he'd be definitely interested in joining them.
Playing in a little bit bigger market. I think that's something that, going from Jacksonville to Chicago, I remember when I signed to Chicago, when I first got off the flight and I started going around in Chicago, it's like, wow, like this is a huge market. They love the Bears, a ton of energy, a sports city, and I'm assuming New York is probably very similar to that, when it comes to, the Jets.
So as you guys saw from that video, he definitely is interested in joining the Jets for multiple reasons, whether that's the big market. He loves the feel of having a lot of fans. He mentioned that he went from Jacksonville to Chicago. Chicago is a way bigger market than Jacksonville. New York is a way bigger market than Chicago, even though Chicago is a big market itself. But he definitely has the mentality of, I want to be under the bright lights. I want everybody to look at me. I have that star mentality. I have that much confidence in myself where I can go to the big market and play well, because he understands that if you play well in New York, you're a star and everyone loves you. So he obviously has a lot of interest in joining the New York Jets. Will the Jets want him? Will Joe Douglas want to break the bank? I'm not too sure. I think there's 50-50 chance. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section if the New York Jets should go out there and sign Allen Robinson. I feel like most Jets fans are all on board. We want Allen Robinson. Bring him to New York, especially on Twitter. It feels like everybody wants to bring Allen Robinson here to New York, whether that's for a 4-year, $80 million contract or a 2-year, this $1 million contract. They don't really care how much the money is. They just want him here. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What kind of contract would you want to give him? So that really does it for this video. I want to make a quick one talking about the whole Allen Robinson stuff because it's going wild on Jets Twitter. So if you guys enjoyed the video, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button. That does it for this one. Stay tuned for more Jets content, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Jets. Peace.